Good evening to you from the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. As we get set for Great Plains Athletic Conference action, we pop the top on the Great Plains Athletic Conference schedule as the Dordt Defenders take on the Mount Marty Lancers in women's and men's basketball here this evening. The Dordt Defenders come in with a 5-0 mark, 0-0 in the conference, obviously the conference opener, while the Mount Marty Lancers under head coach Alan Bertram are 2-2 overall, and they are also opening the Great Plains Athletic Conference schedule this evening. This is the first Great Plains Athletic Conference twin bill being played for the Dordt Defenders, and the home opener for the Dordt Defender women as well. They've built their 5-0 record up to this point without playing a home game, as they knocked off Mayville State, a nationally rated team, in the most recent outing by 13 points on Saturday. We have the pregame show coming your way. What we will do is we will check in with how the Mount Marty Lancers and Dordt Defenders stack up this evening. We'll also have a look at what else is happening in the Great Plains Athletic Conference tonight. And we check in with the conference, the records up to this point for conference teams. All that comes up on our pregame show. We're about 10 minutes away from tip-off. Dordt versus Mount Marty. The Wireless World pregame show will begin right after this 2-minute timeout.
Hi, my name is Lynn Marie Tremolian.
My name is Tyler Vanderwoon.
Hi, my name is Noah Zylstra. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm from Pella, Iowa.
And I'm from Springfield, Kentucky.
One of my favorite things about the Dordt Media Network is being able to go to various Dordt sporting events throughout the year.
My favorite part of the Dordt Media Network is being able to produce a quality live stream for people to watch at home.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
And you're watching Dordt Media Network.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. Let's take a closer look at the Mount Marty Lancers and head coach Alan Bertram. They come into today's contest with a 2-2 mark. They have wins over Barclay and Union, losses to Valley City State and Dakota State. The loss to Valley City State is the only close game of the season so far for the Lancers. That was a 75-74 loss. This Mount Marty Lancer team is averaging 78 points per game, giving up 71. They also have outshot opponents from the floor 40% to 33%. Rebounding per game 44 to 33, their advantage. Three-pointers per game 8 to 7.5, their advantage. Three-point percentage 34-30, Mount Marty Lancer advantage. Turnovers, they forced 29, and they have given it up 20 times per game. Jaden Jansen leads this team with 14.5 points per game. Isabella Elwine is at 12.3 points per game, and Haley Myers at 9.8 points per game with 5 rebounds per contest. For the Dordt Defenders, they're 5-0 this season under coach Bill Harmson. Dordt has scored at least 81 points in all of its games. The Defenders' closest game was an 86-79 win over Indiana University Northwest on November the 4th. By the numbers, the Defenders 86-59, outscoring teams. Field goal percentage, advantage Defenders 43-38. Rebounds per game, advantage Dordt 54 to 31. They get a lot of shots up. They grab a lot of rebounds. Three-pointers made per game, 7.5 to 6 advantage defenders. Three-pointers, 35-29, a three-point percentage, 35-29 advantage Dordt. And turnovers per game, Dordt has forced 22 per game, and they've given it up 15 times per outing. Key players for the defenders, Carly Gustafson is averaging 15.6 points per game for the defenders. She is also closing in on 1,600 career points. I did some tabulations earlier today. She is currently in third place all-time scoring, and she's also working her way up the rebounding list as she is closing in on 900 career rebounds. Right now third, and 900 on the dot for Mackenzie Schmidt in second place. So that's Carly Gustafson. Bailey Beckman, 13.2 points per game for Beck. She's at 1,497 career points, and she has also made a career total 187 three-pointers. A good night tonight. She ties Peyton Harmson for the top spot. She would need 5 three-pointers to do that. Janie Schoenhoven is averaging 10.4 points per game with 8.8 rebounds. Macy Sievers is at 7.8 points per game with 6.2 rebounds. Hayden Hymanson, 6.4 points per game. Faith Van Holland, a scoring surge as of late. She's at 9 points per game. Macy Nielsen, 4.4. Gracie Schoenhoven, 7.2 points per game. And Eliana Caparis is also averaging 2.6 points per outing. Mount Marty leads this series 53-40 since it began back in 1976. Dordt had a tough time with Mount Marty last year. Beat them 64-59 on February the 8th. Bailey Beckman, 22 points. Carly at 12 points. Mount Marty was led by Eve Miller with 23 points, and Katie Hove had 11 points in that one. Dordt beat Mayville State 81-68 in their most recent outing. Carly Gustafson, 25 points and 8 rebounds on Saturday. Mount Marty lost to Dakota State on last week, 87-63. Sydney Thu, 14 points. Jaden Jensen, 13 points and 5 rebounds. Isabel Elwine, 11 points in that loss. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with a look at starting lineups. Dordt versus Mount Marty. Great Plains Athletic Conference action coming your way in 2 minutes.
This Dordt Media Network student-produced live stream broadcast is brought to you by Joyner and Zwart Dentistry in Orange City, offering dentures, implants, and dental care for your whole family in a modern and friendly atmosphere.
And brought to you by 712 Realty, a team of realtors in Northwest Iowa with the drive, care, and the results you need to buy or sell your home. Visit them online at 712realty.com, leading you home.
We understand how complex the financial landscape can be to navigate. Our goal is to free up your hands so that you can focus on what is most important in life.
This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
And brought to you by Ployne Publishing, quality printing from design to delivery. Ployne Publishing.
Hello, my name is Quentin Olson.
I'm Parker Freeman.
Hey, I'm Clay Boss.
I'm from Holland, Michigan.
I'm from Holman, Wisconsin.
I'm from Ontario, California.
One of my favorite things about working at the Dordt Media Network is being able to come in with no previous experience of broadcast or camera work and being able to learn all of that up to a directing role.
I'd like to shout out my parents who watch all the games from home.
You're watching the Dordt Media Network.
And you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
Mount Marty and Dordt completing their warm-ups. We're a few minutes away from our starting lineups being introduced, but we'll take a look at those right now. For the Dordt defenders, 5-0 this season. They will start number 10, Macy Sievers, a 5'8 sophomore from Storm Lake, Iowa, averaging 7.8 points per game. Bailey Backman wears number 13. She is a 5'5" senior from Panora, Iowa. She is averaging 13.2 points per game. Carly Gustafson is a 5'11" senior, a graduate student from Ethan, South Dakota, averaging 15.6 points per contest. Number 32 is Faith Van Hollen. She is a 5'8" senior from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, averaging 9 points per game. And Janie Schoenhoven is a 5'10" junior from Hospers, Iowa, averaging 10.4 points per game. Again for Dordt, it's Sievers, Beckman, Gustafson, Van Holland, and Schoenhoven. For the Mount Marty Lancers, number 1 is Katie Hove, a 5'8" senior from Trenton, North Dakota, averaging 7.5 points per game. Number 3, Kayla Martinez, averaging 8.3 points per game. She's a 5'8" sophomore from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Number 13 is Jaden Jensen, a 5'10" freshman from Murdo, South Dakota, averaging 14.5 points per game. Number 30 is Haley Meyer, a 5'8" junior from Centerville, South Dakota, averaging 9.8 points per contest. And Sydney Thu wears number 32. She's a 5'8" senior from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. She is averaging 9 points per game. Again, for Mount Marty, it'll be Hove, Martinez, Jensen, Meyer, and Thu. You are listening to Dordt basketball on KIHK and watching on the Dordt Media Network. Some of the other games going on tonight in the GPAC, we find Briarcliff at Midland. Morningside is at Concordia. And we are just about set for the introduction, so let's take another 2-minute break on the Wireless World pregame show, and we'll be back with the opening tip in 2 minutes.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction, Rob Suin, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
And brought to you by Huber's Plumbing and Heating. Whether you're looking for repairs, replacement, or maintenance for your air conditioning or heating system, Huber's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Orange City will exceed your expectations.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. And just doing some final tabulations and also taking a look at who our officials will be for tonight's contest. Working tonight's game, Chad Voskel, Josh Junker, and Jody Wheelingo will be on the whistle for tonight's contest. For the Dordt defenders, they're coming off, well, they've started the year 5-0, and remember last year they went on a run to start the year as well before tumbling at Doane. That was in mid-January before they tasted their first defeat. This year's team, they have withstood some challenges, but have really controlled most of the games so far that they have played. Obviously, that can all change rather rapidly. And the Dordt defenders, 5-0 at this point. For the Mount Marty Lancers, you cannot sidestep the fact that their record has been, their statistics have been skewed by a contest played early this year against a school called Union out of Nebraska. And in that contest, the Mount Marty Lancers put up one of the more lopsided scores that, quite honestly, I've ever seen in basketball. Union was held to single digits, and you talk about skewing your averages. That will do it, especially early on in the year when you've only got 4 games as a sample size. And so there's, you take a look at the stats, and you just have to try and figure out how that all factors in to the numbers here at the beginning of the season. Opening tap is up and controlled by the defenders. Faith Van Hollen tosses it over to Macy Sievers, and we are underway with basketball. Sievers passes right side to Van Hollen. Van Hollen out front, Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven tries to feed it down low for Gustafson, and it's tapped away. And here come the Lancers with their first possession, so they get a defensive stop on their first possession of the ball game. Lancers with it. Lancers dark blue jerseys. They've got light blue numbers trimmed out in white. Almost look like the Trinity Trolls out there. Pass goes right side, same color scheme. They get it over to Hove. Hove with it, driving in. Dordt spears at it. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. It'll be Mount Marty basketball with 4 seconds on the shot clock. So I said that about Mount Marty. They beat Union College 100-9. That was back on October the 30th, so that'll skew the averages. Runner at the horn, banked in, and a 2-point bucket for Katie Hove. And the Mount Marty Lancers are on the board first, 2-0. 2-0 on the desperation banker from the top of the key. With it, Beckman. Beckman driving in. Beckman too strong. Her shot no good, but there to clean up the mess is Janie Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven ties it with a putback from the right side of the lane. 2-2 our score. 8:50 left to play, first quarter. With the basketball, right-hand side, Martinez. Martinez, ball tapped away and taken by the defender, Sievers. Tipped it away. Here comes Sievers on the fly. Sievers has it poked away from behind. Here come the Lancers. Lancers with the basketball, Hove. Hove bringing it up. Sievers hassling her out front. Hove with the basketball. Hove gives it up now. Pass comes right side. This is Martinez. Martinez with the basketball. Martinez passes right-hand side on the wing. Three-pointer. Schoenhoven defending the wing. Ball deflected out, and last touched on the rebound by Mount Marty and number 32, Sydney Thu. So Thu has it go off of her hands and out of bounds. Dordt with the basketball. We're still tied 2-2. 8:18 remaining in the first quarter. With the basketball, Sievers. Sievers right side, Beckman. Beckman looking for the ball screen. Schoenhoven running a little interference out front. Now Schoenhoven dumps it down low for Gustafson. Gustafson pushed from behind. Now they get it to Sievers. Sievers dumps it down low. Schoenhoven with a seal. Janey with a 2-point bucket. Janey Schoenhoven gives Dordt a 4-2 lead. 4-2 our score. Mount Marty basketball. 7:50 left to play. Haley Meyer has the basketball. Meyer. She passes left-hand side over to Jensen. Jensen dumps it down low. Thu, turn around, short, no good. Cleaned up by Schoenhoven. Gets it ahead to Sievers. Here comes Dordt University on the sprint. Underneath it goes. Gustafson sets herself off with the glass good. 2-point bucket by Carly Gustafson, and the Dordt defenders lead 6-2. 2:31 into this contest. Dordt leads 6-2. Timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
American State Bank is celebrating our 50th anniversary, and we couldn't have made it this far without your support. For us, banking just scratches the surface. We pride ourselves in our commitment to our communities, building meaningful relationships with our customers, and doing our best to have some fun along the way. We're proud to be a locally owned and operated bank, supporting the communities we serve. Thank you for choosing American State Bank. We can't wait to see what the next 50 years have in store.
2:31 into the contest. Mount Marty calls the first time out, trailing 6-2. Now Dordt shows pressure defense. Gracie Schoenhoven checked into the ballgame, as did Hayden Hymanson. Gustafson checked out of the contest for the defenders, along with Van Holland. Mount Marty basketball, Martinez. Martinez passes it left-hand side, Meyer. Meyer down to the baseline, poked away by Beckman, picked up by Meyer. Meyer throws it back out front to Brianna Jensen. Shot in the paint, up with the right hand, and getting it to go is Sydney Thu. Thu with a 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 6-4. 6-4 our score. Schoenhoven back over to Beckman. Beckman with it at the top of the key, hesitating, tries to dump it down low for Schoenhoven, and now a jump ball called. Gracie Schoenhoven forces the tie up on the post defense by Sidney Thu, forcing the jump ball. Alternating possession, it will be Mount Marty basketball. Katie Hove to throw it in right side of the lane as we face the hoop. Full court in front of the Lancers. Lancers basketball in the backcourt, bringing it up. Hove passes right hand side to Jensen. Jensen driving in, up with the left hand, and somehow gets it to go. Brianna Jensen ties it at 6-6. So far, Dordt's pressure defense not affecting Mount Marty, and the Lancers will clear it on the other end. Long pass into the front court, taken away by Schoenhoven on the steal. Here comes Dordt Hymanson. Hymanson throws over the top to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven high off the glass, good. That's Gracie. Gracie Schoenhoven with a 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 8-6. 3 new players waiting at the bench for the defenders. They'll check in at the next break. Pass goes left side over to Meyer. Meyer tipped away, taken by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven driving in, right-handed layup, good. Gracie with a steal in the basket out front. 10-6 our score. Schoenhoven playing the point of that 1-2-2 pressure defense. Lancer basketball in the backcourt. Dordt trying to get it to a more chaotic pace. Goes over to Hove. Hove down on the block. Speared at by Schoenhoven. Loose basketball, jump ball, alternating possession. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Gracie Schoenhoven forcing that turnover as well, with the tie-up underneath on the Mount Marty offensive end. So Dordt leads 10-6. And the Dordt defenders will inbound the basketball. Throwing the ball in, Gustafson gets it into Hymanson. Hymanson will bring it up. Macy Nielsen on the floor for the first time for the defenders. We'll reset the lineup for you for Dordt in just a moment. Pass goes right side, Gustafson. Gustafson with the basketball right into the corner, Hymanson. Hymanson sets, fires three, too strong off the heel, no good. Rebound controlled by Thu. Thu with the basketball. Dordt leading 10-6. Mount Marty basketball right side, Martinez. Martinez gets around the ball screen. And the pick out front set by Brianna Jensen. Right side pass, three on the way. Missed it, no good. Rebound Gustafson. Gustafson to Hymanson. Hymanson over the basketball. Hymanson with it in between the circles, goes to Gustafson. Gustafson shovels it back to Hymanson. Hymanson ball fake, stops at the free throw line. Kick out pass, Beckman. Beckman right wing three, missed it short, no good. Rebound controlled by Brianna Jensen. Jensen with it up the right hand side. Jensen passes it off to Jaden Jensen. Jaden Jensen, the leading scorer for Mount Marty. She gets the continuation call, she gets the shot to go, and she is fouled by Hayden Hymanson in the process. Hayden whistled for her first personal. Team foul number 1 on the defenders. First team foul on either team. So Jaden Jensen will go to the free throw line. Dordt leading 10-8, pending a free throw by Jensen. She's a 77% free throw shooter. And the free throw on the way is up and good. So Jensen with the old-fashioned three-point play. Dordt leads 10-9. So the Mount Marty Lancers hanging close in the early going. Nielsen gives it right side. They get it over to Beckman. Beckman stops, pops, off of the glass, no good. Rebound Caparis. Caparis Hymanson. Hymanson drives down to the baseline, and she is fouled on the play. Foul's going to go against the Lancers. And that is going to be foul number 1 on Maria Parsley. Parsley into the game at the last break. They get it into Gustafson. Gustafson underneath, reverses it outside. Beckman, pull-up jumper, free throw line, too strong, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Mount Marty. Lancers have it, Jensen. Brianna Jensen passes it off to Hove. Hove with it, 4:24 left to play, first quarter. Parsley with it out front. Parsley passes to Grease. Grease down low. They get it to Jensen. Brianna Jensen to Parsley, poked away by Caparis. Out front, Hymanson. Here comes Dordt. 4:09 remaining, first quarter. Dordt leading. Comes back out front, left side to Nielsen. Nielsen gets a ball screen, steps back beyond the three-point line. Gustafson, nothing there, back to Nielsen. Nielsen, her three, good. Macy Nielsen with the three-point basket. And for Macy, that's her first. She averages 4.4 points per game, knocks down her first shot of the day. Answering with a three, Mount Marty, no. Rebound controlled by the defenders. Coming back the other way is Hymanson. Hymanson stops on the right wing, into the corner. Beckman, three, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Martinez. Martinez with it. Martinez in the backcourt, fumbles with it. Might have been a double dribble, no call made. Pardon me, that was Hove. Now the left-hand side, it comes to Jensen. Jaden Jensen out front to Grease. Grease with it. Grease to Parsley. Parsley to Jensen. Brianna Jensen back to Hove. Hove into the paint. Her shot missed it. No good. Rebound Hymanson. Hymanson with the basketball. Hymanson up the floor. Stops at the top of the key. Hayden with it. The Rock Rapids native. Dribbles back to the top of the key. 20 to shoot. She's going to cast up a three and rattles it in. Hayden Hymanson with her first three. The second of the three for the defenders. 2 in a row for the defenders now. They're the back-to-back possessions with triples. And Dordt extends the lead to 7. Hove, pull-up jumper, missed, no good. Rebound, Caparis. Caparis outlet pass to Hymanson. Hymanson at the top of the key. Picks up her dribble, Caparis. Caparis back to Hymanson. Ball screen, Hymanson left elbow. Hymanson back out front, Gustafson. Gustafson underneath, Caparis. Kick out pass, Hymanson. 3, good. Hayden Hymanson with another 3. Dordt leads by 10, 19-9. So 3 threes in a row by the defenders. They've blown the lead from 1 to 10. Increase with the basketball, Grease. Grease with it. Grease back out front. This is Jensen. Jensen with it. Jensen gives to Parsley. Parsley shot no good, but a foul on the play whistled on Caparis. That's her first. So Eliana Caparis whistled for the personal foul. Dordt leading 19-9. New players on the floor for the defenders will be Caparis, Gracie Schoenhoven, Macy Sievers, Faith Van Holland, and Macy Nielsen. No free throws, though. They say the foul came before the Mount Marty shot. And earlier we did have what I would say a similar play where the bucket went in and they called a three-point play. This time the bucket didn't go in and they say it came well before the shot. Pass goes into Meyer. That's foul number 2 on the defenders in this quarter. Three-pointer from the top of the key, no good. Rebound cleared by Van Hollen. Faith with the basketball. Faith up the floor, pressing the issue. She's going to drive in. Hands it back over to Nielsen. Nielsen free throw line, Caparis. Caparis left corner, Van Hollen. Van Hollen open look at a 3, no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Gracie Schoenhoven. The freshman from Hospers tips it away. Out of bounds, it'll be Mount Marty basketball. So the Mount Marty Lancers will inbound the basketball, length of the court in front of Kyra Grease as she throws it in. Dordt showing full court pressuring defense. Dordt by 10. They've scored 9 in a row. Steal by Sievers. Gets it into Nielsen. Nielsen with the basketball back to Sievers. Macy has it at the top of the key. Macy Nielsen testing the water. Spins it back to Caparis. 15-footer splash. Eliana Caparis with the 2-point bucket from the left elbow. Dordt leads 21-9. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Mount Marty basketball, and Mount Marty wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor with 1:16 remaining here in the first quarter. 21-9 our score. Timeout defenders, timeout Mount Marty. Back with more right after this. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products, caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30.
Today's Dordt Media Network livestream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
The defenders on an 11-0 run. Mount Marty basketball throwing it in the backcourt. They called the timeout. Their second of the ball game now tipped away by Caparis, and Caparis tips it away. No time comes off of the clock. 21-9 our score. Dordt leading by 12. 1:16 remaining in the first quarter. Dordt extending the lead from 10-9 up to 21-9 now. Ball thrown into the backcourt, and Dordt lets it go out in the backcourt. It'll be Dordt with it, inbounding in front of the in front of the scorer's table. Faith Van Holland will trigger it. So Mount Marty has used 2 of their 5 timeouts already. Faith Van Holland to throw it in. Van Holland gets the ball inbounded. With it is Macy Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers with it on the right wing. Goes to Gracie Schoenhoven. Squares up and has it tipped away. They poked it away. Coming up the other with it is Mount Marty, and they throw it away on the other end. That was Parsley knocking it away from Schoenhoven as she brought it down in front of her. And Parsley was able to knock it away. Sievers bringing the basketball up the floor. Macy takes it up the floor. Macy across the timeline. Sievers with it under a minute to go in the quarter. Dordt leading 21-9. Sievers spots up her three, splash. Macy Sievers with her first basket today. Dordt leads 24-9. A 14-0 run by the defenders. Mount Marty basketball quickly up the floor. Lancers haven't scored since it was 10-9. Defenders right now a double-digit lead. Looking up when the last time was Mount Marty scored. Well, it's at the 4:12 mark, and now a shot underneath by Sydney Thu, but she is fouled. So the Lancers have gone scoreless. Actually, the last 4:36 they've been scoreless. So their last bucket came at about the 5-minute mark. 21.6 seconds remaining in the quarter, and they'll send Sydney Thu to the free throw line to try and end the drought. Dordt by 15, 24-9. Sydney Thu to the free throw line. Thu shooting two. First one is up and no good. Not your typical backspin on that free throw. A little bit of a side spin to it. 24-9 our score. Second free throw is up and good, so she makes one of two to Thu, ends the drought. Dordt leads 24-10, and they can hold for the final shot if they want, and I believe they've got possession to start the second quarter. No, they don't. It's Mount Marty basketball to start the quarter. Sievers, left side it goes Nielsen. Nielsen over the basketball, right side Hymanson, 5 to shoot. Hymanson floats it up in traffic, shot no good. Rebound saved in, taken away by Sievers at the horn, three, good. Three-point basket for Macy Sievers, her second of the ball game, and the Dordt defenders lead 27-10 on the buzzer beater. 27-10 our score, 1 quarter in the books. Back with the second quarter of play. Right after this is Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in a minute.
Thanks to these Dordt Media Network sponsors, Ski Bout Window and Door, your local window experts. Whether building or replacing, we have the products, people, and knowledge to get the job done right. See Ski Bout and see the difference. Ski Bout Window and Door.
Thanks to M&H True Value. Behind every project is a true value. Start right, start here. M&H True Value.
At Premier Communications, we're all about connection. Connecting you to all the entertainment, work, and family you love with our phone, internet, cable TV, and tech support services. And now, that connection has gotten even faster with internet speeds up to 1 gig. Experience the next level of connection with Premier Communications. Visit us online at mypremieronline.com or call toll-free 800-741-8351. Premier Communications, looking ahead.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym, where the Dordt defenders lead Mount Marty 27-10. The Dordt defenders up by 17. And the defenders closed the quarter on a 16-1 run. And the defenders now with this one in control for the time being, at least. Mount Marty basketball after the quarter break. With the basketball, Jensen. Jensen goes left-hand side, Martinez. Martinez with it. Martinez puts up the 15-footer, missed it, no good. A rebound cleared by Gustafson. Gustafson with the basketball, right side, Hymanson. Hymanson picks up her dribble, looks for Beckman. Beckman looking down low for Schoenhoven. Nothing there, back to Gustafson. Gustafson in the air, into the corner it goes. Three by Hymanson, no good. And the rebound is controlled by the Mount Marty Lancers. So Mount Marty with the basketball. And the Lancers bring it up. And we've got a moving screen called against the Lancers out front. That's going to go against number 32, Sydney Thu. And the Lancers on defense now. Pass goes into Gustafson, and Gustafson has it. And the ball is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. Backdoor cut by Sievers. Throws it into the corner. Hymanson back over to Beckman. Beckman wing three. In and out, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Isabella Elwine. Elwine gives it up to Martinez. Martinez drives in, and Sievers got picked off on the play, and Martinez has the 2-point bucket. Martinez makes it 27-12. 27-12 our score. Pass into the post, taken away by Mount Marty. So the Lancers forcing the turnover. And here come the Lancers. Lancers have it left-hand side. Martinez. Martinez goes to Meyer. Meyer with it on the elbow. Meyer with the basketball. Meyer gives it up. Driving in, shot missed by Martinez, and the rebound cleared by Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven with the basketball. Schoenhoven, Sievers underneath Gustafson. Gustafson layup good. Carly Gustafson with a 2-point bucket. It's 29-12. 29-12 our score. Driving in, nothing there. Lancers have it. Lancers into the paint, and an off-balance shot, and getting that to go is Jaden Jensen. Jensen with a 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 29-14. Sievers has it on the right-hand wing. Sievers looking for the entry pass. Gets a screen out front now by Schoenhoven on the left elbow. Schoenhoven got lost on the pick and gets free underneath. Jeannie Schoenhoven sets the screen, gets free underneath, and the defenders lead by 17, 31-14. 31-14, Dordt leading. Dordt enjoying a substantial lead as part of at the time, I believe it was a 10-0 run is where it ended up capping. With the basketball, left-hand side, Jensen. Jensen with it on the wing. Jensen comes back out front to Elwine. Elwine, throw it down low, ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball, so the defenders force the turnover as well. 31-14, defenders by 17. Beckman has it in between the circles. She passes left side to Van Hollen. Van Hollen to Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven back over to Van Hollen. Van Hollen tries to split the defense. Mount Marty collapsing in that zone. Back out front, Nielsen. Nielsen right side, Beckman 10 to shoot. Bailey has it, pulls up, 17-footer, short, no good. Rebound, Gracie Schoenhoven, left-hand side, Nielsen. Nielsen back to Beckman. She'll put up another three. That one's in and out, no good. Bailey having a tough night from the field so far. For Beckman, she's attempted, I believe, 4 3-pointers up to this point. And has not, they've all looked good out of the hand, just hasn't gotten it to go. Shot no good in the paint. Rebound controlled by Schoenhoven. Comes over to Beckman. Beckman with the basketball. Beckman into the corner, Nielsen. Nielsen, three, good. Macy Nielsen with the three. She's got 6. Dordt leads 34-14. 34-14 our score. Hove with it. Hove has it on the left-hand side. Parsley gives it up, and the shot in the paint, no good. Rebound tipped out by Hove. Hove controls it, right wing. Gets it back outside, 3 off the heel, no good. Rebound tipped by Van Hollen. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. Van Hollen and Schoenhoven ended up tipping it off. One tipped it off of the other underneath, and so the Mount Marty Lancers will get the basketball back. (34-14) defenders. Pass goes underneath. Now they give it back over to Parsley. Parsley's shot, no good. Rebound controlled by Gustafson. Gustafson with the basketball. Gustafson comes back over to Van Hollen. Van Hollen has it at the free throw line. Into the corner, 3 by Nielsen, no good. Schoenhoven, that's Gracie, got a hand on it. Now the ball is loose, and we've got a jump ball called. Alternating possession, it will be Dordt basketball. So Dordt gets it on the tie-up. Fresh 20 seconds to work with for the defenders. So the Lancers will defend. Dordt has the basketball. They've outscored Mount Marty 7-4 here in this period. 5 minutes left to go in the half. Sievers hesitates, comes back over to Gracie Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven trying to find Caparis. Right idea, just let her a little bit too far. And the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the defenders. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. Mount Marty basketball, they throw it in. And the Lancers have it in the backcourt. With it right-hand side, Hove goes back out front to Jensen. Jensen with the basketball. Jensen to Martinez. Martinez. Throw it underneath. Shot no good, and we've got a charging foul called against the Lancers. A charge on the right-hand side by the Lancers and Parsley. That's going to be foul number 1 on her. Dordt leads 34-14. So Dordt with the basketball, leading 34-14. Goes back over to Nielsen. Nielsen for the basketball. Nielsen to Caparis. Caparis to Sievers. Sievers went airborne, got the dribble down before she came back down, according to the officials. Not so much by the Mount Marty bench. Left-hand side to Nielsen. Nielsen 3, no good. Rebound Caparis. Caparis shot no good. Shot clock expires. Mount Marty secures it. Coming back the other way. Lancers bringing it up. Shot wild. Shot no good. And the rebound taken away by Liv Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Harrison has it on the right-hand side. She's going to take it all the way underneath and loses it out of bounds. The turnover. Dordt with a few too many turnovers tonight. So the Lancers (34-14) our score, and the ball tapped in the backcourt, controlled by Mount Marty. Parsley with it. Parsley throws it up for grabs. It's controlled by Mount Marty. Lancers have it, and we've got a 10-second violation on the Mount Marty Lancers. Dordt has the basketball. Sievers over to Harrison. Harrison with basketball. Stops underneath. Nothing there. Harrison spins back out. Goes over to Sievers. Sievers with it. Sievers hesitates. Steps back. Her 3 on the way. Good. Macy Sievers with her 3rd 3. If she adds that to her game consistently, she's going to be really challenging to guard. Mount Marty basketball trailing by 23. This was a 1-point ball game at 10-9. Since then, the floodgates opening for the defenders. 3 on the way by Mount Marty. Shot no good. Rebound controlled by Gracie Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven up the floor. It is breakneck pace for the defenders. Sievers 3 from the wing. No good. Rebound, and Harrison's going to be called for the personal foul. So the Mount Marty Lancers trailing 37-14 with it in the backcourt. So they get the ball back after the turnover as Harrison gets called for a foul on the rebound, actually. So Mount Marty will maintain possession, will get possession of it. Brianna Jensen passes ahead, and the shot in the paint is good. Thu with the 2-point basket. She's got 5 points. Dordt leads 37-16. Right side it goes to Beckman. Beckman with the basketball. A kick out pass. Hymanson corner 3. Good. Hayden Hymanson with the three, her third three today. Dordt leads 40-16. Well, the defenders knocking down triples today. Mount Marty with the basketball in the backcourt. They throw it across the timeline. Three on the way is good for the Mount Marty Lancers from the left wing, Kayla Martinez. Martinez makes it 40-19, defenders by 21. Dordt looking for the pass down low. Got it to Gustafson, and it's tipped away by Sydney Thu. Thu with the basketball. Mount Marty pretty good on the post defense, forcing some turnovers there. Three by Jensen, and Jensen, that's Brianna Jensen with a 2-point bucket, and the Dordt defenders will call the timeout, leading 40-21. Dordt leading by 19 with 1:47 remaining in the first half. Dordt uses a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Beaver Eye Care, serving Sioux Center and the surrounding communities for over 30 years. Come see Dr. Paul Beaver, Dr. Dan Klausing, or Dr. Reese Beaver for all your comprehensive eye care needs. This broadcast also brought to you by Vision Realty. We are polished, experienced, and professional, offering excellence every step of the way. We are the vision you can trust.
Dordt with a basketball after the timeout, so Dordt uses their first timeout. 40-21 defenders. Beckman with the basketball on the right wing. Bailey has it, drives in, puts it up with the left hand, too strong, no good. A rebound tipped out. Schoenhoven saves it into Van Hollen. Dordt extends the possession. Gustafson with it, 8 to shoot. Into the corner, Beckman. Beckman with the basketball. Beckman, and we're going to have a jump ball called, alternating possession. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. So Bailey Beckman looked like she got hit on the play. No foul called. She came up holding her mouth. And now the Lancers will have the basketball, I believe, on the alternating possession. 1 second on the shot clock. So Mount Marty will inbound the basketball in the backcourt with 1:18 remaining in the half. 40-21 defenders. And a 19-point advantage for the defenders. Mount Marty, though, scored 11 points here in the period after Dordt had a 24-point lead, 40-16. Mount Marty has scored 5 points unanswered. With the basketball, Martinez. Martinez, three, no good. A rebound, Gustafson. Gustafson with it, 1:07 remaining. Gustafson gets it over to Hymanson. Hymanson with the basketball. Hymanson driving in. Hymanson back to Schoenhoven, and Schoenhoven has it swatted away. It'll be Mount Marty basketball on the left-hand side. So Schoenhoven put the ball on the deck, has it tipped away on the drive, and the Mount Marty Lancers have the basketball back, trailing 40-21. So Dordt still up big, but Mount Marty has neutralized some of the momentum. Lancers have it in the backcourt. This is Kyra Grease. Grease with it. Grease, ball deflected, taken back by Sievers. Sievers, bounce pass underneath, intended for Gracie Schoenhoven, and it's kicked away. Should be Dordt basketball. It'll be Dordt basketball. Mount Marty, Kayla Martinez tried to inbound it. Dordt has the basketball. Sievers throws it in, gets it into Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven, spin move into the lane. Gracie with the left hand, good. Gracie Schoenhoven with a 2-point bucket, finishing with the left hand. Dordt leads 42-21. Mount Marty basketball, and we've got a foul called on Macy Nielsen in the backcourt. So Macy Nielsen whistled for the personal foul. For Nielsen, that is number 1 tonight. Mount Marty inbounding in the backcourt. Fresh 30 seconds on the shot clock. They throw it to Meyer. Meyer takes it across the timeline. Right-hand side, Martinez. Martinez looking down low. Dumps it into the post. Thu into the lane with the left hand. Too strong, no good. Rebound, Harrison. Harrison for the basketball. 20 seconds remaining. Comes back over to Sievers. Sievers heading up floor on fire, and Gets bumped on her way to the hoop. So Mount Marty Lancer foul against Haley Meyer. Meyer whistled for the personal. That's number 1 on her. Throwing the ball in will be Macy Sievers. Sievers gets it into Gustafson, 12 to shoot. Now Harrison on the right side. Harrison to Caparis, and Caparis too hot to handle, trying to pass it off to Macy Sievers. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by last touch by Dordt. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. Defenders have been bitten by the turnover bug here in the first half. They've got 11. Mount Marty has 14. Mount Marty inbounding the basketball in the backcourt. They throw the ball in to Thu. Thu shot in the paint, no good. Rebound Sievers. Sievers 1 second left. Desperation heave off of the glass, no good. And that's the end of the first half. Our score, Dordt 42, Mount Marty 21. Let's take a 2-minute break, and let's take a 3-minute break. This is a 3-minute break. You're listening to Dordt basketball on KIHK and the Dordt Media Network. We'll be back with more in 3 minutes.
In the middle of America, you'll find a city that has it all, giving all it has, where the next chapter of our story is being written by a new generation, bold in their vision, to create a city in the middle of everything, where everyone is welcome, to watch their dreams take flight and come to life through family, friends, and faith, where our streets are safe, business is strong, and our future is bright. Sioux Center, live life in the middle of everything.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University.
And brought to you by Pizza Ranch, buffet, carry out, or delivery.
Joyner and Zvort Dentistry, providing the...
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced.
Thanks to Prairie Life Chiropractic. Thanks to Prairie Life Chiropractic, combining skill and expertise that spans the entire chiropractic, acupuncture, and physical health spectrum. They want you to move better and live better.
And today's live stream broadcast brought to you by Verhoof Automotive. Verhoof Automotive in Sioux Center is your local Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, and Buick dealer. Verhoof Automotive, worth the drive from anywhere.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
This Dordt Media Network broadcast is brought to you by Sioux Concrete Construction. Rob Suin, owner, excelling in flat work, poured walls, decorative concrete projects, dedicated to providing customers with a good experience and quality workmanship. SiouxConcrete.com.
Today's broadcast brought to you by German Farmers Mutual, protecting the farm and home since 1981. Northwest Iowa's local insurance partner, online at GermanFarmers.com. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Northside Body Shop. When you expect the very best in the repair of your vehicle, call Northside Body Shop Limited today, serving the Sioux Center area since 1955. 712-722-2313.
And let's jump right into our highlights as we recap the first half of play. The Dordt defenders starting this game, they trailed 2-0 right out of the chute, but then ran off 6 points in a row. The pressure defense by the defenders forced some turnovers, and they got some easy baskets from it. Also, Dordt knocking down threes in the first half. Hayden Hymanson had 3 threes. Macy Sievers also had 3 3-pointers. Lancers got it back to within 1 at 10-9, but the defenders went on a a 14-point run to go up 24-9. And the defenders able to fight off the rallies by Mount Marty, outscoring Mount Marty 15-11 in the second quarter to lead 42-21 at halftime. First half numbers look like this. The team totals: the defenders 17 of 35 from the floor, 8 of 18 on threes, 49% from the field, 44% from the three-point arc. They did not attempt a free throw in the first half. For the Mount Marty Lancers, 9 of 27 from the floor, 33%, 1 of 8 from the three-point line, 13%, and 2 for 3 from the free throw line, 67%. The defenders committed 11 turnovers. Dordt committed 14 rebounds. Dordt had a 22-14 rebounding edge. The defenders were led today by Hayden Hymanson with 9 points in the first half, Macy Sievers with 9 points in the first half. Those two combined 6 of 9 from the three-point arc. Carly Gustafson, that is, 2 of 2 from the deck for 4 points. 6 points each for Janie Schoenhoven and Macy Nielsen, and 2 for Eliana Caparis. 4 rebounds each for Carly Gustafson and Janie Schoenhoven. 3 rebounds each for Eliana Caparis and Gracie Schoenhoven. Macy Sievers with 5 assists. Bailey Beckman had 2. Macy Sievers had 3 steals. For the Mount Marty Lancers, 5 points each for Thu, Jensen, and Martinez. 2 points for Hove, 4 points for Jensen. She also had 5 rebounds. 2 rebounds each for Thu and Hove, and 5 steals by Thu. Dordt leads 42-21. We're at halftime. Let's take another 3-minute break. We'll be back with a look at what else is happening around the conference. Right after this, you're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and watching on the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 3 minutes.
Hello, Dordt University sports fans. Hope you're enjoying the game, whether you're a family or friend of a player or coach or a fan of the university. Now, these players and coaches have put in hours and hours of practice, and it shows. But there's one more thing that every coach makes sure the team has: a game plan. And if these players and coaches are willing to put this much effort into a game, how much more important is a game plan for your financial life? Now, the financial world continually becomes more complicated, and we keep ourselves plenty busy. And even if we have precious free time, most of us don't want to spend it wrangling over financial decisions, reading financial journals, or studying the latest tax legislation. But if you don't have either the time or the desire to spend hours upon hours learning and keeping up with the changing rules of the game in the financial world, and then figuring out how that applies specifically to your financial life, you don't have to do it alone. For over 40 years, Money Concepts, the planning firm here in Sioux Center, has been helping households to build their financial game plan upon all the things in life more important than finances. Because there's things in life more important than money, and none of them are things. I'm Tom DeYoung, financial planner and president of Money Concepts, the planning firm. Check us out on the web or social media, or schedule an intro meeting to see how a financial game plan might benefit you. We'll help you build your finances on all the things in life more important than finances, while being a good steward of the resources God has entrusted to your care. And check out our Money Concepts radio podcast at moneyconceptsradio.com or on your favorite podcast app, where we dive into the relevant financial planning topics to bring clarity to the often confusing, ever-changing rules of the game in the financial world. Enjoy the rest of the game, and remember to spend your most valuable resources, your time and your attention, on the things in life that matter more than money. And go Defenders!
Special thanks to all our Dordt Media Network sponsors: Volink Enterprises Incorporated, building homes for families and businesses in Northwest Iowa since 1962. Let's work together to bring your vision into reality. Fowlink Enterprises Incorporated. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the Van Engelenhoven Agency, your trusted independent insurance agency throughout Northwest Iowa. Contact the Van Engelenhoven Agency's Sioux Center advisors Mark Holsoff or Lisa Dykstra.
Welcome back to the DeWitt Gym on the campus of Dordt University in Sioux Center, Iowa. We're headed into a busy stretch on the Dordt campus. We've got the doubleheader tonight. Tomorrow night, an open night on the schedule. Friday night, hockey as the Defenders take on Marion. Saturday, playoff football. For the first time in school history, the Defenders will host a playoff game as they make it into the 20-team field. They're one of 8 teams hosting one of 4 games this week. Saturday, with the winners advancing on to the round of 16 the following week, Thanksgiving Saturday. And the Defenders will kick off at noon against Ottawa of Kansas on Saturday afternoon. The Defenders basketball teams, they're scheduled to play Midland, hosting the Midland Warriors on Saturday afternoon. That'll be a 4 o'clock start time and a 5:40 men's contest, so the women at 4 and the men at 5:45 this Saturday. And the Defender hockey team will also be playing on Saturday. That's a 2 o'clock start against Marion. Halftime scores around the league. In women's play, Concordia leading Morningside 42-24. Briarcliff a 27-23 lead over Midland also at halftime. And Northwestern's up by 9 on the College of St. Mary, 33-24 in Omaha, Nebraska. There are 3 other men's games being played tonight, scheduled to tip off at around 7:45 or so. Morningside versus Concordia, Briarcliff at Midland, and Mount Marty is at Dordt. Dordt leads this one 42-21. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll be back with the second half of play from the DeWitt Gym in 3 minutes.
This live stream broadcast brought to you by Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center, your source for quality automotive parts for your car or truck. Let them use their knowledge to help you find the right vehicle battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, and other parts needed to get your job done. Napa Auto Parts in Sioux Center.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Get ready to power up your projects with equipment rentals from Rental. From heavy-duty machinery to the latest power tools, they've got the gear to make your projects a success. Visit them online at rental.com or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. At NewTek, they don't just sell equipment, they deliver performance, reliability, and innovation. Their team of experts is there to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find the perfect equipment for your needs. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Grain House in Hull. They have amazing coffee, energy drinks, breakfast, lunch, and more. With a big city feel, located only 10 minutes away in Sioux Center, they have a second location opening next year in Sanborn. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973. Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. They're your partner for success when purchasing equipment for construction, manufacturing, ag, and other industries. Don't miss the opportunity to transform your business and redefine your productivity standards with NewTek. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Looking for top-notch rental equipment? Look no further than Rental in Sioux Center, Spencer, Storm Lake, and Sioux Falls. Rental, your regional equipment rental experts. Visit them online, rental.com, or call 712-722-3928. 42-21, the defenders leading by 21 at halftime. The defenders playing at home tonight, playing at home again on Saturday. The defenders, this is the home opener for the women. The men have played two non-conference contests here at home against Buena Vista and Central, helping to build their record to 5-1. They're coming off a loss. They'll be playing the second game of the doubleheader tonight. As they will be trying to get back on the winning track after getting nipped by Viterbo on Saturday. And they'll be facing a Mount Marty team that comes in with a 1-2 record. That comes your way later tonight. Glad to have you along with me on the Dordt Media Network and also on KIHK Radio. Really appreciate the partnership that we've been able to develop with KIHK Radio, Sioux County Radio, and Carson Schubert back at the KIHK studios, keeping things pointed in the right direction there. Bailey Beckman with the basketball, passes over to Gustafson. Gustafson right baseline, back over to Sievers. Macy has the basketball, 9:45 and counting, third quarter. Right side pass, it goes to Gustafson. Gustafson with it underneath. Gustafson off the glass, good. Carly Gustafson with 6 points, and the defenders lead 44-21. A reminder that our pregame and postgame shows brought to you this season by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Bailey Beckman kicks the entry pass away, out of bounds. It'll be Dordt basketball. Mount Marty basketball. Dordt kicked it away, so it's Lancer basketball. Meyer has it. Meyer with the basketball, gives it up to Jensen. Jensen into the corner. Jensen back outside. 3 on the way is good. 3-point basket for Sydney Thu. She's got 8. And the defenders lead by 20, 44-24. Sievers with a head full of steam up the other way, and she has her pass tipped away. Goes out of bounds, last touched by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. Throwing it in will be Beckman. Beckman with it. Back over to Sievers. Sievers into the corner. Van Hollen. Van Hollen 3. No good. Schoenhoven up high to get it. That's Janey with their offensive rebound. Back to Sievers. Sievers with it off the glass. No good, but Sievers is hit on the play. And Macy Sievers will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. So Macy Sievers shooting a couple. Macy Sievers shooting 2 free throws. First free throw shot by the defenders tonight. Free throw is up for Sievers. That one's good. She's got another one coming. 10 points for Macy. A second free throw on the way for Sievers. Eyes it, flies it, and knocks it around and through. 11 points for Macy Sievers, averaging 7.8 points per game, and the defender lead is 22 again, 46-24. Step back beyond the three-point line, nothing there. Goes back over to Thu. Thu lost it and tries to pass it out now to Martinez. Martinez slicing into the lane, can't handle it. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Dordt with the basketball back. Sievers. Sievers has it on the right-hand side. Macy with the basketball at the top of the key, dribbling into the lane, 10 feet out, gives it up underneath to Gustafson. Gustafson tries to cross over. She does. 2-point bucket, good. Carly Gustafson with 8. Dordt leads 48-24, doubling up on the Lancers right now. 8:15 and counting. Right side pass over to Martinez. Martinez gives it up to Jensen. Jensen with the basketball. Hove with it. Hove goes back over to Meyer. Meyer with it. Meyer back out front. 3 on the way by Thu. Missed it short. No good. Did a Dordt player get a piece of it? They did not. Dordt will have it back after the Missed shot by the Lancers. So Dordt gets the basketball back. Throwing the ball in will be Brianna Jensen. Jensen will set up defensively. Bringing the ball up will be Macy Sievers. Sievers with it across the timeline. Macy has it. Macy brings it back to the top of the key. Driving into the lane. Kick out pass over to Van Holland. Attacks from the right side. Back out front it goes to Gustafson. Gustafson's three, no good. Long rebound, though, Schoenhoven. Janey gets it back over to Sievers. Sievers underneath Garley. Garley unable to get it in between three players. Ball's on the floor, taken back by Gustafson. Now Schoenhoven feeds the trailer. Beckman. Beckman hesitates, drives in, puts it up. Shot no good. But the rebound taken away by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with the basketball. Looked like Beckman was anticipating contact. And Kayla Martinez. Martinez gets the basketball back, comes back left side Meyer. Meyer throws it over to Jensen. Jensen into the paint, throws it away. Ball's going to go into the backcourt. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. Well, if it wasn't a out of bounds play, it would have been a over and back violation. 7:05 remaining. Make that 7:06 remaining in the period. It's in the third period. Dordt leading 48-24. Right side it goes. Van Hollen. Van Hollen to Gustafson. Shows it. Now goes left side back over to Sievers. Three. Good. Macy Sievers with her fourth three. She's got 14, and the defenders lead 51-24. Dordt by 17 with 6:40 remaining in the third period. So Dordt extending the 42-21 halftime lead up to 51-24. Controlled Mount Marty. Haley Meyer. Meyer with the basketball. Meyer driving in right hand side. Puts it up. Too strong. No good. Rebound Gustafson. Here's Sievers. Sievers out front. It goes to Schoenhoven. Janey with it. It gathers herself. Layup good. Janey Schoenhoven with 8 on the assist from Sievers. I'm telling you what, if you're headed down the floor, you better have your head on a swivel because Sievers will hit you if you've got a step, and that's exactly what Schoenhoven had that time. The 6th assist of the ball game for Sievers. And the Mount Marty Lancers will use another timeout. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Hi, my name is Samantha Wilbur.
Hi, my name is Philip Shippey.
Hey, my name is Eli Levtinsky from Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
I am from Primgar, Iowa.
I'm from Sioux Center, Iowa.
Shout out to my family back home and my girlfriend for just supporting me throughout my college experience. It really means a lot.
My favorite part about working for this is making these promos and stuff that you see during commercial breaks.
And you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
And you're watching the Dordt Media Network.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
53-24, defenders by, wow, that got up there in a hurry. 29 points now for the defenders. With it on the left-hand side, Haley Meyer. Meyer over the basketball, steps back, her three-pointer off the heel, no good. Rebound cleared by Hymanson. Hymanson over the basketball, Hayden up the floor, right-hand side, Sievers. Sievers hesitates into the corner, Beckman. Beckman with the basketball, Beckman puts it up. Shot no good, but goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dordt. By Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. Macy Sievers has 4 threes so far tonight and a team high 14 points. Beckman with it on the left-hand side. Entry pass, Gustafson. Gustafson with it. Gustafson puts it up against Thu. Her shot rims around and goes through. Carly Gustafson finishes with the left hand. She's got 10 points, and the defender lead is 55-24. 55-24, our score. Martinez on the right-hand side, and we've got a foul called away from the ball. They're going to call that on Gustafson. Carly called for the personal. That's her first. Team foul number 1 on the defenders in this half, and Dordt has blown the lead up to 55-24. They've outscored Mount Marty 13-3 in this period. Lancers throw it in over the top. They get it into Martinez, 20 to shoot. Right-hand side, driving in is Elwine. Elwine down to the block and cut off. Gustafson comes up with it, gets it away to Sievers. Sievers with the basketball. Macy driving in, left-hand side, Hymanson, 3-ball, good. Hayden Hymanson with her 4th three. Dordt leads 58-24. 5:08 remaining in the contest, in the third quarter, that is. Feed it down low with the basketball. Jensen. Jensen's shot no good, but a foul on the play is going to go on Eliana Caparis. Caparis, oh, they're going to call that on Carly. Carly gets whistled for the personal foul. Beg your pardon. Foul number 2 on Carly Gustafson. Gustafson and Sievers will check out of the ball game. On the floor right now, Nielsen, Hymanson, Beckman, Caparis, and Janie Schoenhoven. Free throw is up and good for Brianna Jensen. She has another one coming. She's got 5 points. 58-25 and now 58-26. It's the first points for the Lancers in a while. They scored a 3 early in the half. Quiet since, and now a turnover by Schoenhoven as she tries for the high-low pass down low to Caparis. Taken back by Mount Marty and Thu. Thu on the left wing, comes back outside. 4:44 remaining in the third period. Martinez throws it right side Jensen. Jensen into the corner. Meyer posting up Thu. Thu on the block. Thu with the right hand. Too strong, no good. Caparis over to Hymanson. Here comes Dordt in transition. 4-on-2. Hymanson stops into the corner. Nielsen sets. Her 3. Missed it. No good. Rebound Schoenhoven back over to Beckman. Sets fire. Her 3. Good. Bailey Beckman with the 3. Dordt leads 61-26. A 35-point advantage for the defenders after leading 42-21 at the half. Nearly stolen by Beckman, controlled by the Lancers. 17-footer short, no good. Rebound controlled by Hymanson. Hymanson for the basketball. Hymanson driving in, puts it up, count the hoop, and she is fouled. Hayden Hymanson with 14, and the defenders lead 63-26 with an opportunity to extend the advantage. Gracie Schoenhoven will check in. Eliana Caparis will check out. Macy Sievers is in. Faith Van Holland is in. Janie Schoenhoven is out. Bailey Beckman is out. 63-26. The defenders with 11 three-pointers so far today. So 33 of Dordt's 63 points from the arc. And a free throw on the way for Hymanson. Hayden's shot, too strong, no good. So Hymanson with 14, matching Macy Sievers' 14. Dordt leads 63-26. Mount Marty basketball, Martinez. Martinez has it just across the timeline, 3:44 and counting. Out front with the basketball, they throw it. This is Thu. Thu. Back to Martinez. Martinez with it, and a reach-in foul called against Macy Sievers. And Macy whistled for her first personal, and that is team foul number 3 on the defenders. Team foul number 3 in this quarter. So Dordt with one more foul to give before Mount Marty shooting free throws. Lancers have the basketball. Jensen at the free throw line. Stops. Nothing there. Spins it back outside. Gives it up to Elwine. Elwine on the fly. Gives it back to Gonzalez. Three-pointer left side, Martinez. And Martinez with her second 3. She's got 8. Dordt leads 63-29. Dordt with a lead and the basketball. Sievers left side, Nielsen. Nielsen with it as we approach the 3-minute mark of the quarter. Throw it right corner, Van Holland. Van Holland, Caparis rifles it back outside. Open look at a 3 on the extra pass. No good by Nielsen. Controlled now by Sievers. Sievers driving in and dribbled it off of her foot on the baseline. Out of bounds, it'll be Mount Marty basketball. So Mount Marty will get it back on the turnover. Dordt with 14 turnovers. Mount Marty with 18 thus far. The defenders making 51% of their shots. Now steal, and Gracie Schoenhoven with a 2. Schoenhoven with 8. Dordt leads 65-29. Mount Marty with the basketball in the backcourt. Martinez loses it. It's taken back by Schoenhoven. Gracie with it. Gracie drops it off for Sievers. Sievers left elbow to Van Holland. Her shot no good. Rebound Schoenhoven back outside. Macy Sievers 3 no good. Caparis with the putback no good. Fight for the basketball and controlled by Thu. So Dordt misses the opportunity to go up bigger. Mount Marty, though, returns the favor with a turnover. Their 20th of the ball game. Dordt leads 65-29. So the defenders lead 65-29. Faith Van Holland will throw it in. He gives it back over to Sievers. Sievers with it out front. Macy driving in. Throws it into the corner. Nielsen. Nielsen three. No good. Loose basketball. Sievers picks it up on the perimeter. Sievers with it. Macy picks up her dribble. Comes back left side over to Van Holland. Van Holland puts it up in traffic. No call made. Rebound cleared by Mount Marty and Parsley. Parsley to Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it up. Gonzalez throws it back over. Left side. This is Gonzalez. Gonzalez with it back to Parsley. Parsley to Martinez. Martinez right side. Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws it into the corner. Parsley, three, no good. Rebound Gracie Schoenhoven. 90 seconds left to go in the quarter. Schoenhoven right side Van Holland. Van Holland with the basketball. Van Holland in the paint. Faith with the 2-point bucket. Faith Van Holland with her first basket today. She's the 9th player to score for the defenders. Dordt leads 67-29. Lancers up the floor quickly. Elwine. Elwine shot no good, but a foul on the play called on Faith Van Holland. And for Faith Van Holland, that is foul number 1. Beg your pardon, foul number 2 on Faith Van Holland. Janie Schoenhoven will check into the ball game, along with Carly Gustafson. Olivia Harrison checks into the game for the defenders. Hayden Hymanson still on the floor. Bailey Beckman on the floor to make up Dordt's 5. First free throw is up and through for Elwine. She's got another one coming, 67-30, pending another free throw. This one's up and good as well, 67-31. Elwine with a couple of made free throws. Lancers tonight, 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Dordt leading 67-31 as we approach the 1 minute mark of the third quarter. Hymanson has it on the right-hand side. Hymanson to Gustafson. Gustafson drives in, puts it up, shot no good. A lot of contact again, no call made. Rebound controlled by Mount Marty. Mount Marty with a basketball. Dordt's players anticipating some foul calls, I think, underneath, and they just haven't gotten many of them this evening. Kayla Martinez with a 2 on the drive, 67-33 defenders. Here's Beckman. Beckman floats it up. Her short shot, good. Bailey Beckman from the right at baseline, 10-footer, 69-33. Defenders leading by 36. 30 seconds remaining. Third quarter of action. Dordt's gotten the tempo to their liking. They own a significant rebounding advantage as well, 36-19. They've taken 56 shots from the floor to Mount Marty's 37. They've got a foul called before the shot on the cut through the lane by Martinez. She's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Hayden Hymanson has whistled for her second personal foul. Today's pregame and postgame shows are brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. First free throw is off the heel, no good. Kayla Martinez with another one. 69-33. Second free throw is up and good. 69-34, defenders leading. So Martinez makes 1 of 2. She's got 11. And the defenders lead at 69-34. Beckman will bring the basketball up the floor. Bailey with it across half court. 10 seconds remaining. Beckman hesitates, stops, pops, 10-footer, rattles around and drops through. Bailey Beckman with the pull-up jumper, and for Bailey, her third field goal of the second half. Dordt leads 71-34. 71-34, we've reached the end of 3. Back with the fourth quarter of play from Sioux Center in 1 minute. Today's broadcast brought to you by Snyder Insurance and Financial Group of Sioux Center, offering life, health, Medicare supplements, annuities, and more. Trusted service and exceptional products with you in mind since 1973.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Dordt defenders with a 71-34 lead. You're listening to KIHK, Rock Valley Sioux Center, and also watching the Dordt Media Network and our student-driven production. Rich Lodewijk heads that troop. And boy, I don't even know how many years it's been now with the Dordt Media Network. It's got to be at least 4, possibly 5. Time just flies by. 71-34 our score. Mount Marty basketball. Kayla Martinez, Hove with it now. Hove throws it away. Dordt gets it back on the turnover. That's 22 turnovers by the Lancers. So the Lancers struggling with turnovers. So turnovers and rebounding have translated into the defenders getting 22 more shots from the floor. Hard to overcome that unless you're making everything, and they haven't. Pass goes Hymanson. Hymanson with the basketball on the wing. Hymanson back to the top of the key. Right side it goes Beckman. 3 on the way from the wing. Too strong, no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Jeannie Schoenhoven, the junior from Hosper, is unable to get the mitts on it and latch onto it. So the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by the defenders. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. Lancers will bring it up. Hove, right side Grease. Hove back to the free throw line to Thu. Thu, kick out pass, throw it through the lane, nearly taken away by Harrison, controlled though by the Lancers. Pass right side to Hove. Hove 3, missed it, no good. Rebound controlled by the defenders. Right side it goes Schoenhoven. Schoenhoven underneath to Janey, and Janey is fouled on the play. Harrison got that ball and fired it up the floor. Beckman is out. Sievers is back in. So after a slow start, Bailey Beckman's made she's made 3 field goals here in the second half. Schoenhoven, right side, Hymanson. Hymanson with the basketball. Hymanson trying to drive in, and the ball is deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. Josh Junker, Jody Wheeling, and Chad Voskel are your officials. A lot of the same officials that we've seen over the last several seasons. Sievers gets it inbounded to Schoenhoven. Gracie into the lane. Gracie, underneath it goes Schoenhoven. Off the glass, no good, but she is fouled on the play. So Janie Schoenhoven will go to the free throw line after the pass from Gracie Schoenhoven. That freed her up. 71-34. Well, they aren't twins, but they do have a sense for where each other is at, the two sisters from Hospers. Janie Schoenhoven now with 9 points. Another one on the way. This one's up and through for Janie. Janie makes it 73-34. Defenders blown this one open here in the second half. It was a wide margin at halftime, and it's only gotten wider here in the second half. Mount Marty basketball. Grease at the top of the key. Left-hand side, Gonzalez. They throw it underneath. Ball deflected. Taken away by Jeannie. Comes back outside to Hymanson. Ahead to Harrison. Harrison layup right hand. Missed it. No good. Rebound controlled by Schoenhoven, and Jeannie Schoenhoven in traffic. No call made. Looked like she got grabbed from behind. And the ball tipped away out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. (73-34) defenders leading by 39. Mount Marty has it. Well, I thought that was off of a Mount Marty player initially. That was the indication, but they say last touch by the defenders. So Mount Marty has the basketball. Sometimes from my spot up in the balcony, I see things a little differently, and I'm okay with that. Grease with a 2-point bucket from 17 feet. Dordt leads 73-36. With the basketball is Sievers. Sievers dribbling. Sievers has it right-hand side, picks up her dribble, looking underneath, nothing there. Now to Caparis. Caparis, kick out past Nielsen, back to Sievers. Sievers with it. Macy driving in. Hesitates, puts it up. Shot is blocked away, and the rebound controlled by Mount Marty. Lancers coming back the other way. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by the Lancers. Lancers off the glass, good. Put back by Jensen. Jaden Jensen with a 2-point bucket. Dordt leads 73-38. Goes back over to Nielsen. Nielsen driving in, dumps it off underneath. Caparis to Gracie Schoenhoven. Back outside it comes. Sievers on the wing, 12 to shoot. Sievers spots up, nothing there. Goes back left side, Caparis. Caparis, right-hand side, Nielsen. Nielsen 3 off the heel, no good. Rebound controlled by the Lancers. We have a new player in for the defenders as well. That's Bailey Sievers in the game. Bailey checked in, I believe, at the last dead ball. Look for the pass down low. Kick out now to Thu. Thu with it on the wing. Thu into the paint. Thu shot no good on the runner. And it'll be Dordt committing a foul. That's on Gracie Schoenhoven. That's number 1 on her. Dordt leads by 35, 73-38. And Sydney Thu will shoot 2 free throws. First one is good. She's got 9. And a second free throw on the way for Thu. Thu's free throw, no good. Rebound controlled by Sievers. Sievers up the floor. Sievers with a head full of steam again. Throws it into the right corner. Nielsen back to Macy. Macy, right corner 3, good. 17 for Sievers tonight. Dordt leads 76-39. Dordt leading 76-39. Sievers with 5 threes and a couple of free throws, totaling up to 17 points. Top of the key 3 for Hove, and she knocks down the triple for Mount Marty, 76-42. 6 minutes remaining in the contest. Dordt with this one in hand. Likely moving to 6-0 after a win tonight. Give it up to Schoenhoven off the assist from Sievers. And Gracie Schoenhoven now with 10. Dordt leads 78-42. For Sievers, she's got 8 assists, 4 steals, 3 rebounds to go with her 17 points. Kyra Grease, throw it down low to Thu. Thu shot no good. Blocked by Caparis out of bounds. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. Mount Marty inbounding the basketball left side of the lane as we face the hoop. So the Lancers unable to generate any momentum after having the lead down to 11-10. And now the Lancers will inbound left side of the lane as we face the hoop. New players checking in for the defenders. With 5:31 remaining in the game. The defenders with it, Jensen. Jensen's drive, and she's fouled on the play by Bailey Sievers. Well, if this continues, I'm going to have to extend my stat sheet because we're going to see a lot of players playing for the defenders all season long. Taylor Drent checks into the ball game. Brooks Smith, Olivia Harrison, Kaylee Davis, Bailey Sievers staying on the floor for the defenders. Dordt leading 78-42. Another free throw on the way. And that one is up and good for Jaden Jensen. So Jensen makes 1 of 2. 78-43. Kaylee Davis on the elbow. Davis throws it left side to Smith. Smith with the basketball. Back over to Sievers. Bailey driving in. Bailey into the corner. Brooke. Pardon me, that is Smith. Well, Kaylee Davis missed that shot, beg your pardon. Kaylee Davis from the left corner. Kaylee unable to knock it down. Now Dordt on defense. Mount Marty Lancer basketball, left-hand side Martinez. Martinez with it on the wing. Martinez comes back out front to Grease. Grease to Elwine. Elwine gives it up, and the shot underneath is good for the Lancers. And Jaden Jensen. Jensen with 10 points, averaging 14.5 points per game coming into the contest. 78-45 defenders. Into the corner, Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Harrison right side to Sievers. Sievers, Drent. Drent. Kaylee Davis. Davis into the paint, has it blocked, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the defenders. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. Davis actually touched it while she was on the end line. (78-45), Dordt by 33, 4:08 remaining. Jaden Jensen with the basketball, and she gives it up. Comes back over to Elwine. Elwine, left wing, Martinez. Martinez, dump it down low. Jensen, Brianna Jensen with a 2-point bucket. She's got 7, and the Dordt lead is 78-47. Left side pass, Brooke Smith. Smith with it at the free throw line, and we've got an offensive foul called on the defenders. The illegal screen's going to go against Drent. That is foul number 1 on her. Team foul number 3 on the defenders in this quarter. Timeout on the floor, charged to the defenders. This timeout brought to you by Casey's Bakery. Find your favorite bakery products at caseysbakery.com. Back with more in 30 seconds.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by Rental. Get ready to power up your projects with equipment rentals from Rental. From heavy-duty machinery to the latest power tools, they've got the gear to make your project a success. Visit them online at rental.com or call 712-722-3928. Today's broadcast is brought to you by NewTek. At NewTek, they don't just sell equipment, they deliver performance, reliability, and innovation. Their team of experts is there to guide you every step of the way, ensuring you find the perfect equipment for your needs.
78-47, defenders by 31 with 3:43 remaining in the game. Mount Marty has the basketball. Bringing it up is Kyra Grease. Grease will take it across the timeline. Grease goes back to Jensen, Jaden Jensen, to Brianna Jensen, and they throw it away. Mount Marty another turnover. That is 24 turnovers by the Lancers today, 16 by the defenders. Dort's been out-rebounded. Dordt has out-rebounded the Lancers 41-26. Harrison with it on the right-hand side, 3:20 and counting. Go left side, Smith, Brook 3, no good. Rebound controlled by the Lancers. Lancers sprinted up the floor. They pass right side, Grease. Throw it into the paint. Harrison knocks it away on the entry pass into the paint. It'll be Mount Marty basketball. On the far sideline, Jaden Jensen. And Jensen to trigger. Jensen gets the ball inbounded, and the ball is tapped away by Olivia Harrison. So Liv Harrison knocks it away. Mount Marty throwing it in. Jaden Jensen to trigger it. Well, the Dordt defenders this season, because of their depth and because some of these players have played a lot of minutes over their career, don't be surprised to see nights like tonight where there is, for lack of a better word, if you follow the NBA, load management for the defenders. Some of their older players, their more experienced players, if you will. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled by Harrison. Harrison up the floor to Smith. Brook with it, left-hand corner. Brook gives it back to Drent. Drent with a left hand, good. Drent finishes for the 2-point bucket. So Drent knocks it down. Now the defenders also, they've got some other players on the bench, some freshmen who are also playing junior varsity, significant minutes for the junior varsity. So they've got to weigh out the number of competitions for all of those players as well. So Drent going to the free throw line. Junior varsity team playing tomorrow night as well on the road. Ball deflected out on the rebound. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball. So Drent unable to knock down the free throw for the three-point play. Dordt leading 80-47. 2:45 left to go in the game. Driving in, nothing there for Drent. Tries to cross over, gets it with a right hand. Shot no good, short. Rebound controlled by Mount Marty, and we've got a foul on the play called on Liv Harrison. So Liv Harrison whistled for the personal foul. Jaden Jensen gets it into Grease. Grease with it. Grease to Martinez. Martinez with it in between the circles. Martinez back over to Motley. Motley 3, banks, a 2, banks it in. Alexis Motley with a 2-point bucket. It's 80-49. Sievers to Drent. Drent, Davis, Cayley with it. Nothing there. Tries to throw it into the corner, and it's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Mount Marty. It'll be Dordt basketball, leading 80-49. So Dordt on defense, Dordt on offense. Mount Marty defending as Bailey Sievers throws it in. Gives it to Drent. Drent, Harrison. Harrison shot no good. Rebound controlled by Mount Marty. Lancers bring it up. Jaden Jensen. Jensen to Grease. Grease with the basketball back to Elwine. Now Jensen. Jensen 2-point bucket good. Jaden Jensen with another 2. She's got 7 in the second half, 12 for the ball game. Dordt leads 80-51. This one really decided in the second quarter when Dordt built a 20-point lead, and then a fast start in the third quarter, and the defenders have not looked back. Right corner 3, no good by the defenders, and Harrison. Rebound controlled by Mount Marty. Dordt leading 80-51. Lancers have it, 83 seconds remaining. Pass out front to Elwine. Elwine with it. Elwine goes over to Lucy Gonzalez. And a foul called on Harrison. 80-51 our score. Dordt leading with 1:09 remaining. So free throws on the way for Jaden Jensen. This will be a 2-shot situation. First one rattles and drops through. Rattled around, kicked off of the glass, and dropped through for Jensen. Another one on the way, 80-52 defenders. This one is up and good as well. Missed it, no good. Anticipated that one. Rebound controlled, and Brooks Smith is tied up on the rebound. Yeah, I'll admit it, once in a while you get on cruise control, make some anticipations, especially when it's a 28-point margin. Certainly looked like it had everything going, but every once in a while I get fooled, more than once in a while, in fact. Harrison, jump stop, her shot with the right hand, no good. Everything but the finish for Harrison. And Mount Marty will bring the basketball up. This is Gonzalez, Lou Gonzalez with it. She goes over to Martinez. Martinez drives in. Left hand pass, Elwine. Elwine goes back over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with it. Gonzalez gives it up. Jensen, shot no good, and the rebound is controlled by the defenders. Pass goes over to Harrison. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. 20 seconds on the shot clock. A little bit more than that on the game clock. Less than a second difference. So Dordt's going to go to 6-0. 80-52. The defenders will win it. Dordt will dribble out the clock, and the shot clock will expire, and that's the end of the ball game. Our final score, Dordt 80, Mount Marty 51. Coming up next, the Wireless World postgame show, brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. Back with more, a recap of tonight's contest in 3 minutes. Welcome back on the Wireless World Postgame Show, brought to you by Wireless World, your local Verizon authorized retailer with 7 locations in Northwest Iowa. Visit them at wirelessworld.com. The Dordt defenders with a win tonight, 80-52 the final, and we can go ahead and jump into the highlights on the Dordt Media Network as we recap tonight's contest. The Dordt defenders really very little trouble this evening. Second quarter, they took a took a 20-point lead, and they were able to get the ball inside in the second half to Carly Gustafson. She had 3 field goals, ends up with 10 points. Mount Marty did counter with some offense, but it was really pretty sporadic. 24 turnovers, 19 of 49 from the floor. Hayden Hymanson, one of 2 defenders to knock down 4 threes, at least 4 threes tonight, as she ends up with 14 points, and Macy Sievers ends up with 17 points to pace the defenders. Dordt wins it by a final of 80-52. Let's take another 3-minute break, and we'll be back with a look at the numbers on the Wireless World postgame show right after this. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KIHK and watching the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 3 minutes.
Today's Dordt Media Network live stream broadcast is produced by the students of Dordt University. Thanks for watching.
Defenders get it back. Langmeyer cross court. Got it again.
Hi, my name is Lynn Marie Tremolian.
My name is Tyler Vanderwoon.
Hi, my name is Noah Zylstra. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm from Pella, Iowa.
And I'm from Springfield, Kentucky.
One of my favorite things about the Dordt Media Network is being able to go to various Dordt sporting events throughout the year.
My favorite part of the Dordt Media Network is being able to produce a quality live stream for people to watch at home.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
And you're watching Dordt Media Network.
Thanks for watching the Dordt Media Network.
Here are your numbers from tonight's contest. The defenders tonight, 32 of 73 from the floor. They were 12 for 24 in the third quarter. Ended up 15 of 38 in the second half. 32 of 73 for the defenders, 44%, 12 for 33 on threes, 36%, 4 for 6 on free throws, 67% for the Mount Marty Lancers. 19 of 49 from the floor, 39%, 4 for 16 on threes, 25%. 10 of 14 from the free throw line, 71%. Dordt with a 44-32 rebounding edge. They committed 24 turnovers to the Lancers. Dordt committed 16. All totaled, Dordt had 24 more shots from the floor than the Lancers this evening. The defenders were led by Macy Sievers with 17 points, 5 of 7 from the three-point arc. Carly Gustafson ends with 10 points. Janie Schoenhoven also had 10. She was 4 for 4 from the floor. 14 points for Hayden Hymanson. She was 4 of 6 from the three-point line. Gracie Schoenhoven ended up with 10 points. She was 5 of 5 from the deck. 7 points for Bailey Beckman, 2 for Faith Van Hollen, 6 for Macy Nielsen, 2 each for Eliana Caparis and Bailey Sievers for their total of 80 points. Dordt was led in rebounding by Janie Schoenhoven with 8, 5 for Carly Gustafson, 6 each for Eliana Caparis. Gracie Schoenhoven had 5. Liv Harrison had 4. Sievers also had 8 assists tonight. Bailey Beckman and Carly Gustafson had 2 assists each. Sievers had 4 steals, so she stuffed the stat line tonight. 17 points, 8 assists, 4 steals, and 3 rebounds. For the Mount Marty Lancers, they were led today by Jensen with 12 points, 11 points for Kayla Martinez, 9 points for Thu, 5 for Hove, 3 for Elwine, 2 for Grease, 8 for Jensen, and 2 for Motley. And the Mount Marty Lancers got 4 total threes, 2 of them by Martinez. Leading rebounder with Jensen, that's Jaden Jensen. She ended up with 6. And making her way out of the locker room to visit with me is Hayden Hymanson. Hayden Hymanson, we've got to roll it forward a year. You're a junior now. Where did those 3 years go, Hayden?
I don't know. They've gone real quick.
Tell me about this team and what you like about this team in the early going of the basketball season. What do you like about this Dordt Defender women's team?
You know, only losing one player last year, we're all really tight-knit, and we all know what we have the power to do. And this team is just really close on and off the court, and I just think it really shows through our game, like how close we are and just how selfless we are.
Tonight, Bailey Beckman didn't start well from the floor, and we kind of become accustomed to her knocking down some shots. She didn't this evening. It appears this team has several players who are willing, not only capable, but willing to take those shots. Do you feel more confident as a junior than you did as a freshman to fill that role?
Yes, definitely. I think with age, you just grow confident more and more. And although Beck didn't start off good, we knew that she would eventually start hitting. So we kept feeding her, but we also knew that we would have to start hitting as well, as we couldn't go to her all the time.
You're playing a little more up-tempo this season. There are some times where you're in the pressure group. Do you like playing that up-tempo style?
Yeah, I really like it. I think we're so deep this year with all of the players we have, so we know we can run teams just tired if the more fast we play. So we just consistently try to press them and keep the tempo at our pace.
Now you're going to test my memory here. You're a business administration major. Are you finance and marketing? What are you? I can't recall exactly.
Finance and accounting.
Okay. How do you like that? Third year, you're there.
I'm getting into the bulk of my classes now, and yeah, I'm really enjoying them.
What did you do this summer?
This summer I worked at Okoboji at the Frozen Parrot.
Okay. What's the Frozen Parrot?
It's a popsicle store.
Really?
Yes. It's a new one. Last year was the first year.
What's the best flavor?
Probably cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. All right. Well, we'll go against Midland this weekend, and a 6-0 start. Can't ask for much more than that. Congratulations on a nice start, and I'll let you go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hayden. That's Hayden Hymanson talking about tonight's contest. Bill Harmson's going to take a seat, and we're going to get him taken care of, as well as the Dordt defenders, with a win tonight by a final of 80-52. And Bill Harmson has taken a seat beside me. And Coach Harmson, your team, just a little bit of a slow start, allowed Mount Marty to hang around early on, 10-9, and then knock down some shots, got the tempo going. And once you did that, got things to your liking. This team played pretty well tonight.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. We came out of the blocks a little bit slow, but I think we had a little bit of nervousness tonight with our home opener, and it's the first time that these guys have played. You know, it's always kind of a nice thing with the late night with defenders to come out here and play in front of the crowd before it really counts. And so I think we had a little bit of nervousness tonight, but boy, once this team settled in that first quarter, and really for the majority of the second quarter, we played some really good basketball.
You were able to get the tempo up, and that has been a regular thing with this team as I watch. You get tempo up, you get some turnovers, you're out rebounding teams. All that translates into more field goal attempts, and you can weather a night, hopefully, where you're not knocking down shots and make up for it with more shots from the floor.
Yeah, you hope so. And you know, in the years past, we've always kind of put a premium on the possessions we got to maximize those. And with this team, we're able to get a few more possessions throughout the course of the game. Just with some pressure looks, I thought our half-court defense, you know, was pretty good for the night. And Mike, the more we get comfortable in competing and making adjustments in the full court, the better this team will continue to become. And so I was just really happy with that defensive effort. And you said it, we rebounded the ball really well. Second half, we got to the offensive boards more than what we did in the first half. I think we had 11 offensive boards in the second, and so we talked a lot about, you know, owning the paint before this game. I didn't think we did much of that in the first half. Third quarter, I thought we did a great job of it.
Macy Sievers makes 5 threes today. That doesn't just happen. I mean, when she came in last year, we knew she was capable of shooting, but there is a lot of work that goes into making a night like tonight happen. Tell me about the work that she has done to get better in that part of her game.
She's such an unselfish player, Mike, and she would rather make an assist than make a three, right? She loves seeing her teammates excel off the passes that she makes. But to see her today shoot the basketball the way she did is just going to be a huge confidence builder for her. This past weekend, she struggled a little bit from the field at Northwestern. And then to see her come out here and hit 5 threes tonight is going to do nothing but make us better.
I will let you go. We got to get things switched out for the men's game. So thanks for coming up, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow.
All right, Mike. Thank you for your work.
That's Coach Bill Harmson. Let's take a 3-minute break, and we'll be back with the men's pregame right after this. You're listening to Dordt Basketball on KHK and the Dordt Media Network. Back with more in 3 minutes.